The real-life romance stars, love, drama, and fate soap operas are known for their sweeping love stories, unexpected twists, and dramatic breakups. But sometimes, the romance isn't just confined to the screen. Many actors who have graced days of our lives have found love behind the scenes, forging real-life relationships that mirror the passion and complications of their on-screen counterparts. However, not all love stories have a happy ending, and sometimes, outside forces can tear couples apart. This was the case for Brandon Beamer and Nadia Bjorlin, a couple who lived their own soap opera-worthy love story off-screen. Their romance, which lasted for 7 years, ultimately fell apart under intense pressure, largely due to the disapproval of Nadia's mother, Fairy Bjorlin. Her hatred for Brandon was so intense that she even went as far as to threaten to kill her own daughter if she married him and had children. With such strong opposition from family, their breakup seemed inevitable. Brandon Beamer and Nadia Bjorlin. Dirty soap story. Brandon Beamer, best known for playing Sean Douglas Brady, and Nadia Bjorlin, who captivated fans as Chloe Lane, were not just two actors working on the same show, they were an off-screen couple who stole the hearts of fans with their real-life romance. However, as is often the case in soap operas, their love story came with its fair share of complications, heartbreak, and dramatic moments that rivaled anything Days of Our Lives had to offer. A chance meeting on Days of Our Lives. Brandon and Nadia first crossed paths when they both worked on Days of Our Lives in the early 2000s. At the time, they weren't romantically involved, and their interactions were purely professional. However, something about working on a show filled with high emotions, passionate scenes, and close-knit relationships tends to create a special bond between cast members. It wasn't long before the two found themselves drawn to one another, but their love story would take time to unfold. It wasn't until 2006 that Brandon and Nadia officially started dating. By that point, both had established themselves as familiar faces in the soap opera world. Their chemistry, both on and off screen, was undeniable, and fans couldn't get enough of the beautiful couple. The duo had overlapping stints on Days in 2008, but as the saying goes, timing is everything, and for Brandon and Nadia, fate had different plans. Brandon's departure and a new beginning in 2008, Brandon left Days of Our Lives to pursue new opportunities, landing a role on The Bold and the Beautiful. Despite the change in career paths, his relationship with Nadia continued. They spent the next several years together, navigating the ups and downs of both their personal and professional lives. For a time, it seemed as though their love was unshakable. But behind closed doors, things weren't always as perfect as they seemed. Soap opera stars live busy, demanding lives filled with long filming schedules and constant public scrutiny. While they managed to keep their relationship strong for several years, cracks began to form in their seemingly perfect romance. The reality TV spotlight, Dirty Soap in 2011, their love life took center stage when they were cast in Dirty Soap, a reality TV series that followed the personal lives of daytime drama actors. Unlike the scripted romances on Days, Dirty Soap pulled back the curtain to reveal the raw, unfiltered reality of their relationships. While some fans saw Dirty Soap as an exciting glimpse into the real lives of their favorite actors, others recognized that reality TV has a way of exposing vulnerabilities and amplifying tensions. For Brandon and Nadia, being in the public eye in such an intimate way may have done more harm than good. One particularly memorable aspect of the show was Nadia's mother, Fairy Bjorlin, who was fiercely protective of her daughter. She made no secret of her strong dislike for Brandon, and her disapproval of their relationship became a recurring theme on the show. At one point, she made a shocking and dramatic statement: if Nadia ever married Brandon and they had children, she would kill her daughter. While it was likely an exaggerated emotional outburst, it was clear that Fairy was dead set against Brandon being a part of her daughter's future. Fans who watched Dirty Soap couldn't help but wonder if Nadia's mother's influence played a role in the couple's eventual breakup. While love is powerful, so is family, especially when that family is adamantly against a relationship. The end of an era. Their 2013 breakup. After 7 years together, Brandon and Nadia called it quits in 2013. While they never publicly confirmed the exact reasons behind their breakup, speculation ran rampant. Was it the strain of their careers? The reality TV exposure? Or did Fairy Bjorland's disapproval ultimately push them apart? Regardless of the cause, their love story came to an end, and both moved on with their lives. Despite their breakup, there seems to be no lingering bad blood between them. In Hollywood, where relationships often end in scandal, their split was refreshingly drama-free, at least publicly. Happily ever after, where are they now? Although their romance didn't last forever, both Brandon and Nadia found happiness in their own ways. Nadia went on to marry Grant Turnbull, a businessman, and the couple welcomed 2 children together. For fans who had followed her relationship with Brandon for years, it was bittersweet to see her move on, but ultimately, Nadia found the love and stability she had been searching for. As for Brandon, he continued to thrive in the soap opera world, reprising his role as Sean Douglas Brady on Days of Our Lives. While he has remained more private about his personal life in recent years, one thing is certain: he continues to be a beloved fixture in the Days universe. Final thoughts: a soap opera love story for the ages. The romance between Brandon Beamer and Nadia Bjorland is a testament to the unpredictable nature of love, especially in the world of soap operas. Their story had all the elements of a Days of Our Lives plot: passion, obstacles, family interference, and ultimately, a bittersweet ending. While they may not have gotten their fairy tale ending together, both have moved on to find happiness in their own ways. For longtime Days fans, their relationship remains one of the most memorable real-life romances to come out of the show. And who knows? In the ever-unpredictable world of Hollywood, paths cross again, stories continue, and love finds a way, just like in the soap operas we love to watch. While Brandon Beamer and Nadia Bjorland had a notable off-screen romance, their characters, Sean Douglas Brady and Chloe Lane, also shared a unique on-screen relationship that added an extra layer of drama to Salem's ever-twisting storyline. While Sean and Chloe were never each other's ultimate romantic endgame, their relationship on Days of Our Lives was filled with moments of intrigue, chemistry, and deep friendship. As 2 beloved characters in Salem, their paths crossed multiple times, sometimes in friendship and sometimes in situations laced with romantic tension. Their connection was never the fiery romance that some of their other relationships had been, but there was always an underlying sense of care and respect between them. Chloe Lane first came to Salem in 1999 as an outsider, an intelligent yet socially awkward girl who found herself the target of bullying. Over time, she blossomed into one of the most glamorous and desirable young women in town. Meanwhile, Sean Douglas Brady, the son of Beau and Hope Brady, had his own share of drama and romance in his early years. Although Sean's primary love story revolved around Belle Black, and Chloe was most famously linked with Brady Black and Philip Kyriakis, their interactions carried a friendly and sometimes flirtatious energy. Chloe, being a woman of mystery with a knack for finding herself in complicated love triangles, occasionally found solace in Sean's level-headed presence. While Sean and Chloe were not initially written as a couple, there were moments when fans speculated about whether they could be more than just friends. Their connection had an easygoing dynamic, especially compared to some of the more intense relationships each of them had with other partners. One of their most significant interactions came when they bonded over mutual struggles. Sean, often the heroic and noble figure, was always there to offer Chloe support during some of her lowest moments, especially when she battled leukemia. In return, Chloe was there to listen to Sean's frustrations about his complicated love life, particularly with Belle and Philip. For years, fans debated whether Sean and Chloe should have been given a serious romantic storyline. While they had strong chemistry, the show always steered them toward different love interests. Chloe's fiery, dramatic personality might have clashed with Sean's more grounded and protective nature in the long run, but that contrast could have also made for an interesting love story. Instead, Chloe's primary romances were centered around Brady Black, Philip Kyriakis, and later other Salem heartthrobs, while Sean remained devoted to Belle despite numerous obstacles. Even though the writers never fully pursued a romantic relationship between Sean and Chloe, their moments together stood out as meaningful interactions that kept fans invested in their friendship. As both characters matured, they continued to have interactions that reminded fans of their deep history. When Chloe faced betrayals, heartbreaks, and struggles with men who mistreated her, Sean was always a reminder of the kind of solid, dependable man she had never truly pursued. Similarly, when Sean's relationship with Belle was at its most strained, fans often wondered what it would have been like if he had taken a chance on Chloe instead. Though Sean and Chloe never became an official couple, their moments together served as a reminder that love in Salem comes in many forms, not just in sweeping romantic gestures but also in deep, meaningful friendships that withstand the test of time. Whether they were sharing a laugh or confiding in each other about their troubles, Sean and Chloe's relationship was a testament to the complex and interconnected web of relationships that make Days of Our Lives so compelling. While Days of Our Lives ultimately chose different romantic paths for both Sean and Chloe, their connection remains an interesting piece of Salem's rich history. Fans who have followed their journey often reflect on what could have been, but perhaps their story is best left as one of friendship, respect, and what-if scenarios. As Days of Our Lives continues to evolve, longtime viewers know that nothing is ever truly set in stone in Salem. With both characters still beloved by fans, who knows what the future may hold. In the world of soaps, the past has a way of coming back in unexpected ways, and there's always the possibility that Sean and Chloe's story isn't entirely over just yet.